Hello, my beloved friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carme. I'm the founder of Womb Cosmology, and I'm going to share with you a few supplements that I took into my life when I really started being intentional about my womb healing journey and how they have helped me come into better health. And so, this video I'm creating because a lot of us don't know that our womb pain, our womb health isn't isolated, okay? Our wombs, our reproductive organs are connected to the entire system that is our body. So it's connected to the digestive system, it is connected to the liver, it's connected to the cardiovascular system. And so when we are looking to heal our wombs, we need to nourish all of the systems, okay? But there's a few in particular that I really want to touch on today because those are the ones that have helped me heal my anemia, have helped me come out of negative vitamin D levels and have allowed me to come into more integrity with my body, more wholeness, more completeness, and access more of my life force and more of my strength. And so I really hope this video helps you. If you have been looking for guidance on this, I think there's a lot of like misinformation online about what to eat, what not to eat. Like, I know a lot of people will say don't eat soy, but I was eating tofu the last few years and my fibroids still dropped. So I think it's really about listening to your own body, even with what I say. Don't take everything I say as truth. Like, listen to your own body, trust yourself. That's what I want for women, not to just like look at me as being the expert, but also looking at your own body, listening to your intuition, because your own self has all of this intelligence in it as well and knows what it needs to heal. I was fortunate enough to be living in Oaxaca, Mexico at the time when I was healing my womb. And the medical field there is a lot different than it is in the States. Your doctors have a lot of beautiful bedside manner. I mean, they would just sit down next to me and talk to me about my womb. I was able to meet with my doctor once a week to talk about my womb health. Like, how beautiful is that? We don't get that in the States. You can't even get an appointment with a gynecologist unless it's like 4 months out. That's crazy. So, I am sharing with you because I had so much support, in my journey and so much help. And I felt my womb and my spirit guiding me to people and things and foods and supplements and all kinds of things to really help me come back into balance and come back into oneness with myself. And so I feel like it is my duty, it is my job to make sure that I'm sharing this information with you. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is vitamin D. All right. Like, I know that this is circulating around the internet. I even think I saw a video of someone saying vitamin D is the cure. No, there is no, this is not a linear path to healing your womb. There is no one route. Okay. If there was one route, we would all be doing it. I don't like that kind of clickbaity title thing, but vitamin D is really important and it's part of creating balance in your holistic womb wellness plan. My doctor at the time told me that I need to get a blood test. She wanted me to test for vitamin D, obviously the other stuff, my hemoglobins, my iron, everything like that. So I got my test results back and I saw that I was in the negatives of negatives for vitamin D. I was on the extremely deficient end of vitamin D. And so we knew immediately that I needed to be taking that. And why do you want to take vitamin D? It is incredibly important for brain health, for mood health, for overall bone health. I mean, it to me is a vital vitamin that is, as doctors will say, kind of acts like a hormone in a sense. And I could sense that the reason why I had battled so much depression and so much sadness, which is what we deal with when we have fibroids or cysts or polyps or endometriosis, we're dealing with a lot of density and heaviness and this weight on our backs, feeling a lot of burdens and just hardness in our lives. And I equated that to this deficiency in vitamin D. I'm not absorbing, because of my beautiful brown skin, I'm not absorbing the sun's nutrients, right? It takes a lot of work for the sun to penetrate my beautiful skin. And so this is a vital nutrient, a vital vitamin that need to be taken, because when we have polyps, fibroid cysts, our body has a hard time taking in and absorbing nutrients. Okay. So we have to be even more aggressive to create more balance and stability within our bodies by taking additional supplements. So vitamin D is incredibly important. I took that and my mood totally changed. I was no longer sad all the time. I no longer felt depressed all the time. I actually felt good. My mood felt good. My energy started coming back. And I started taking the vitamin D like about a year before my fibroid expelled. I would say like give it some time, but it does work. It will help with the shrinking process just because of how it is so important for the balancing of our hormones and for nourishing our bodies. So vitamin D is the first one I recommend. The next pill that I recommend, the next supplement I recommend, which does not go without saying, I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard of this one as well, but iron. I was extremely anemic when I started taking iron pills. Now, I had always been anemic and I'd known I'd always been anemic, but for some reason, I never really quite took it that seriously. And I never really started taking the pills. Whenever the doctor would prescribe me the iron pills, they looked like they were coated in some toxic chemicals. I never wanted them. So I never took them, but when I came to Oaxaca and actually had the support of my doctor who was holding me accountable to a health routine and a health plan and a health program, I was like, I'm going to start taking these because she was asking me every week if I was taking them. So I started to take the iron pills and I'm no longer anemic, y'all, which means that now my body is absorbing the iron, it's absorbing the nutrients. Okay. So this is also really important because like I mentioned just a few seconds ago, that our bodies, when we have these deficiencies, struggle with absorbing nutrients. And so we have to be very aggressive and we have to make sure that we're not just taking like one pill. You might need to take two or three in a day to really make sure your body is absorbing the iron that it needs. Because anemia in metaphysical and spiritual traditions is being disconnected from the blood. And what that means is you're disconnected from your bloodline and you're disconnected from your ancestral lineage. This is common for many African Americans of the diaspora or any Caribbeans of the diaspora. Like we have been disconnected from our homelands, we've been disconnected from our bloodlines. And so we have to strengthen our blood through taking these iron pills. Now, you also want to be taking magnesium if you're taking iron. I didn't for so long, and that really kind of my between two blood tests, like I had more iron than I had less iron. So I started taking magnesium as a way to help my body absorb iron. That helped a lot. So I recommend taking magnesium and iron to really support you in building and strengthening and cultivating your blood, because your blood is your life force, it's your chi. So you really want to make sure that you are imbuing yourself with your own vitality. The next supplement I recommend is omega 3. So my doctor recommended omega 3 to me because she said we need to nourish your heart as well. We need to strengthen your heart and we need to strengthen your brain. We need to strengthen this connection because it's impacting your uterus. And so, as you guys know, like when our hearts are connected to our wombs via the Bao My channel, there's other channels as well that connect your heart to your uterus. Okay. These channels are working together. And when we are pregnant, for example, our heartbeat is regulating the heartbeat of our babies. The blood that is coming from our heart is going into our wombs. It's pumping in the anterior and posterior parts of our body. So we really need to be nourishing and nurturing our hearts as well. So I was having a lot of heart issues. I was having a lot of palpitations and just issues with my heart. So after taking the omega 3, I felt just a whole shift in my body. It just really helps me feel like I'm taking care of this vital organ that is responsible for keeping me alive and for pumping my chi. And that chi is going down into my womb. And so we really want to start taking omega 3s as well, because our wombs are connected to our brains via the vagus nerve. Okay. It's the largest nerve in the body. And so a lot of women will express that they have headaches or pain around their period or when they get a surgery on their womb. And it's because it's connected through that nerve, through those nerves. So you really want to take care of your brain. Your pituitary gland sends a signal to your womb to start releasing hormones. So this is a really important organ to tend to and to nourish and to nurture as well. The last supplement that I recommend taking is reishi mushrooms. Now, reishi mushroom is really good for nourishing and nurturing the liver because it's the blood from the liver that we actually lose when it comes to our menstrual cycles. People don't often know that. And so the liver is really important because it's responsible for circulation as well. And it's responsible for breaking blood down, breaking things down. Okay. And before I was taking the reishi mushroom, I had a lot of skin dryness, a lot of skin itchiness. I really, yeah, I think my liver was struggling a little bit. And then I started taking the reishi mushroom and my skin itchiness completely went away. My skin dryness completely went away. And my doctor was who prescribed me the reishi mushroom said that's because your liver is tied to circulating the blood as well. And when there's poor circulation in the body, your skin dries and gets itchy. So after that didn't happen anymore. And I also saw that the blood in my menstrual cycle was also better. So I really recommend reishi. Like I read online recently that reishi mushroom is actually like really bad for the liver. It can damage the liver, that it can cause skin itchiness, it can cause skin dryness. I don't know if any of that's true. Maybe it is. I just know that for me, it really helped actually do the opposite of those things. It actually helped my liver and it strengthened my liver and it strengthened my womb. So, yeah, those are the few supplements and pills that I take every single day. I will leave links below if you would like to purchase those and know exactly where I get them, places that I've trusted and that have really helped for me. Because I am vegetarian, I do not take fish oil. So, mine is made out of like algae, I think. So, just a thought as well, because as you know, we need to always go back to the source of things and not really eat flesh as much. So, that is my recommendation for now. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and please return for more videos on womb health. Talk to you soon.